Greetings, everyone. This is Tigri La Gardenia coming to you again, interspecies researcher, biomimicry facilitator, basically business and communication consulting for the natural leader. I want to talk to you guys about fear. I want to talk to you specifically about the fear that's stopping you from living your dream life. I mean, we've all been there, okay? We've had this inner fear that for whatever reason was stopping us from doing it. But how many of you have actually gone down and tried to identify and understand this fear? Because you can't dissolve it until you understand it. And so it's super important to be able to get down to the details of what that fear is. I mean, is it fear of the unknown? Will you be successful? Do you have the skills to do something? Will you make money doing and following this dream life? Do you even know how to do it? I mean, these are the typical unknown fears that block so many of us. And they're fears that in reality are holding you back, not just from living this dream life, but from growing. Because the unknown and living in new things is what's going to allow us to grow. And so it's extremely important in life to overcome these types of fears, to move past the unknown, to leave behind the friends and the parents that might try to tell you that you should stick with what's safe because, there's fear and there's like, what if you fail, if you go into the unknown and maybe you don't have the experience? But all of these things, to be honest, are useless because if you try something and you fail, you still have that experience and you have all the knowledge that you can use to just do it again. I mean, in that aspect, I have to say I feel really fortunate that I grew up in the United States. And because in the United States, we have this sort of attitude that we can go forward, that we can continuously build on things. And not all of us have been able to embody that, but it's out there. I mean, the rags to riches stories are everywhere, and we need to embrace those rags to riches stories. We need to truly step into that fear so that we can understand it and dissolve it. And that's part of what building your business and your communication strategy is all about. It's about identifying those fears, looking at them straight in the eye, and deciding what you're going to do for them. You don't think you're going to be successful? Okay, let's dig down deep into why and how do we build a plan and a strategy plan that's going to get you to be successful. Do you feel that you're not going to be successful because you're alone? Do you feel like you're not going to be successful because you don't have the skills? Do you feel like you're not going to be successful because you don't know how to run a business? All of these things are things that can be solved once you identify what they are. If you don't have the skills, then let's find them. If you're worried about what success looks like, let's identify it. If you're worried about whether or not you're going to make money, well, then let's give the value. Let's create that brand story that's really going to show people the value of what it is that you have to offer. I mean, fear does not have to be something that stops you, especially when you're talking about something as important as your dream, a dream life, a dream business, a dream way of being. All of these things are what you were put here to do. They're part of your mission in this life. They're part of the reason why we're here to have these experiences. And when you try for them, you'd be amazed at how much you start to attract the people and the resources necessary in order for you to overcome those fears. Because that's the way that the universe moves. That's the way the synchronicity works. Synchronicity is not something that you just sit there and you passively wait for. Synchronicity is about guiding the experience, about moving forward through it, about showing life that you're ready to live it, and so letting life give you all the possibilities necessary. And then taking those experiences and little by little building upon them. So you create something, you try, maybe you'll fail a little bit here, but then you'll have success over there, then you modify, you change things, and then you move on to the next level. I mean, these are the ways that you build a strategy for success. Your strategy for success is about moving through and really creating the dream life that you want to have. You want to have those unknown experiences and turn them into known experiences so that you can grow and continue to become the person that you've always wanted to be. And that's what I want to be here to do. I want to help you overcome your fears and live that dreams. And that's why I'm offering these free calls for us to talk about what it is that you need in order to communicate your dream. And if that's with me, then that's great. Then let's work on it. Let's take these 5 weeks and let's create a strategy plan. Let's look at business development. Let's look at your digital marketing strategy. Let's understand more than anything, what is your story and what is your value? And first we start by looking at the obstacles and looking at the blocks. So let's take a look at this fear. And when you're ready to take a look at the fear, to really step through it, to really overcome it, then that is the time when you are going to find all of the abundance, all of the success, all of the riches that you truly deserve, because that's when you've taken the leap to become a new you, where you've taken the leap to go from just dreaming about a dream and actually choosing to live that dream. So when you're ready to do this, I want you to click on the link. I want you to go over, set up that conference call, and let's talk about what it's going to take for you to overcome that fear. So this is Tigrila Gardenia coming to you now from Venice. I was in Florence yesterday, but now I'm happily in Venice for the Biennale. I'm super excited to go see all of this, but I'm ready to take your calls and I'm ready to be able to work with you on this dream life, because we all deserve to live that. All right? So have a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, have a beautiful time.